What is good, my people? Today, we are watching together part 4 of the ultimate Dimash guide prepared to us by Leela C. I appreciate you, Leela C. If you guys are, coming here from my Dimash Love is Like a Dream reaction, hello, what's up? I appreciate you. If you guys have not seen that reaction, after this one, I'll put a little drop down box, or I'll leave an ending card for you guys to go and watch it. Come hang out with me. I appreciate you. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into this reaction, my people. Dale. So part 4 is going to focus on working with Dimash. Okay. So we're gonna be touching on, like, I guess, the bond that he shares with his crew. How, I guess, other people see Dimash in the professional world, as well as I guess features based on the summary we got here. I know some people want me to read the closed captions, other people don't want me to read the closed captions, so I'm not really sure what to do. So I'm gonna just summarize what we see here, so that way I'm not literally reading verbatim, but also I'm not giving people that don't, read or write English, the ability to not know what's going on. So hopefully, that's the happy medium here. You get a summary, and I'm not, reading verbatim what's being said. So I'm gonna just hit play, and we're gonna continue. All right, chapter 1: Impressions by Professionals. So Igor Krutoy, he is a big collaborator of Dimash's.
Он дышит музыкой, и он живет музыкой, и питается музыкой. И даже если он в спокойном состоянии, он что-то напевает, что-то думает. Он серьезно талантливый парень. Он уже выходит на любую аудиторию, и он понимает ее и в каждом его движении, то, что он может эту аудиторию скрутить в бараний рог просто. И он в каждом своем движении, в каждой ноте, у него все, он художник. Он не просто начинающий какой-то парень, а потому что в нем есть все-таки вот эта энергетика, харизма, которая влияет на публику. Наверняка любой из композиторов, наверное, был бы счастлив работать с певцом такого уровня.
So to get that kind of praise, right, from Igor, who's well established, is insane. Where he's recognizing the things that we love about Dimash, his stage presence, his charisma. Being able to work a crowd it's not easy, and with the size of crowds that Dimash performs to, the fact that he has such strong crowd control just speaks to his experience, man. Like, think of your favorite artist, and are they able to live, right? They may be a great singer in the studio, or like an acoustic video kind of song, but like when they're live, like, are they able to truly work a crowd? Because not many artists are able to do that. Like, they just show up and sing. Dimash doesn't show up and sing, like, he performs. There's a difference, and Igor said all of that, and that's high praise. So what does Thomas Parisch have to say? He created the soundtrack for Moonlight Blade. Hola!
I think it's beautiful. 이근처 커플팅인게 너네들한테 일대어디.
这首歌是从低到高，设计跳到中间这样的音，所以是完全是没有办法的。
This good.
对，他的意思就是第二部分呢不能那么有力量。
对的。
이근처 커플팅 그대로인데 쇼크었다.
他如果用真心唱的话，有可能不是那么好听。
我懂了。
이제 말했던 얘기지. 이근처 커플팅이 хайрмана, 이근처 커플팅이 хайрмас 살шафта бэртэ, үшүнчү 커플팅 ойламаган жерден бий тодлабас.
But not the opera voice.
Осылай, ауыстырып тұрып сөйлейміз.
The last time it should be the real voice. I think it should be strong.
Okay.
This is interesting. I didn't know he did that. Yep, we know that. Great range, spanning octaves. So he improvised? That's crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not know that was Dimash's voice in Moonlight Blade. If this is the same game I'm thinking about, like I'm literally blown. I did not know that was his voice, and I might have heard Dimash before my very first reaction, and I just didn't know it was him because it was in the game. That's crazy, my people. That is crazy. Wow. Alan Badev, movie director.
Димаш – это, безусловно, очень талантливый человек, одаренный. И мне было интересно, мы до этого не были знакомы, очень интересно было с ним познакомиться, понять, какой он, насколько ему подойдет персонаж, которого мы создаем. Человек залетел в кадр, почувствовал историю и создал того персонажа, которого скоро вы увидите.
Interesting. Ralph's Simon, businessman. What does he have to say?
There is this extraordinary, unbelievable, incredible singer from Kazakhstan. Where's Kazakhstan? Central Asia. But this guy, whose name is Dimash Kudaibergen, has a voice and a falsetto that is just the best voice that I've ever heard or worked with.
You have been intimately involved with some of the most influential artists of all time. You have worked for Capitol Records, who have published some of the most influential artists of all time. Who, in your opinion, was the most memorable for you that you've ever worked with?
Most memorable from a musical perspective, I mean, there are various incredible, hard-working, amazing musicians.
Okay.
But I always like to look at the modern sense of what's coming next. And this Kazakh guy that I was telling you about, Dimash Kudaibergen, is probably one of the best artists I've ever worked with. Just
wow.
He plays incredible classical piano.
That's
the
Dobro,
which is a Kazakh
statement.
stringed instrument.
Yeah.
And he has a
Big
musicality
statement.
and a music sensibility that is the best that I've ever seen.
Renat Gassin?
От А до Я он уже понимает изначально, какой должна быть песня. От А до Я он уже представляет, как он ее должен петь, и от А до Я он понимает, и главное, у него уже изнутри звучит некое построение этой песни.
Does he have everything planned in his head, or does it appear to be that way? That's a question that I have yet to find the answer to, because as an artist, right, you're able to see the big picture, but depending on what kind of person you are, it's little steps in between that you don't know that you're developing as you go along, right? Or is Dimash, because he seems to be very like processed, so maybe he starts from point A, but he doesn't know what Z looks like until he arrives there. And again, because he's an artist, I want to say that he can see A to Z, but he doesn't really have a understanding of what comes in between until he actually starts to process. Or is it he's very processed and goes from A, B, C to D. Because like again, he's an artist, but he's also a scholar. Because a scholar, I would say it would be from A, B, C, and D, very structured, very organized. Well, they're both organized. It's just a different way of thinking. Because he has a scholar mind, but he also has a artist mind as well. And I don't know which one it is. You guys can let me know down in the comments like which mind do you think he has? Is he processed or big picture? And we'll figure out what's how to get from point A to Z as we're going. Let me know down in the comments below, like what your guess is. Wow. Okay, Walter. Okay. Interesting.
Okay, Dimash, I think, is one of the most amazing singers ever.
Okay.
He's got the voice of a million angels. Not
Facts.
an angel, but he's got the
Facts.
voice of heaven.
Facts. No lie to. One of the things I really want people to pay attention to is how Walter described working with Dimash. For me, the way he described it is like he's easy to work with, doesn't have a big ego. Again, for someone who's as talented as he is, but we understand why that is if we go back to guides, I think it was guide 3, where we learned about, or was it guide 2? We learned about his upbringing, right? And again, it just shows that, like, yes, he's talented. Yes, he knows he's talented, right? But he does not have that ego. And again, it goes back to when he was a kid and how he was raised. Like, I'm telling you, you have a child, it does take a village, but make sure the villagers, as I said in my last reaction, that's helping to raise your child are good people, because they will reflect their environment. And Dimash is a very good example of that. His environment, right? People were humble. Everybody around him was very, very talented, again, but they were still humble. And Dimash is that humble guy as an adult. Like, he reflects his environment, the way he grew up. And again, very, very, very important if you're a parent. Vampire Dimash, Dark Dimash. I dropped a reaction to this song 4 weeks ago, I think. Bro, this song right here was fire, man. Fire. Check out my reaction. I'll drop a little card for it if you want to watch. Man, it's bringing me back, man. It was just so dark and twisted. I loved it, man. God, it's instrumental, man. Nathan Wang. He's a director and a composer. A billion angels, man. Madness. Dear Giuseppe, director and composer. Did I watch this? No, I didn't. They're spoiling it for me. I'm getting spoilers.
Allora, il discorso invece musica lo termino con questa chicca che si chiama Dimash Kudaibergen, nome stranissimo. Questo ragazzo del Kazakistan di 25 anni è per me, che comunque ho collaborato con grandi musicisti, ho prodotto molti cantanti e per tanti, la voce più bella del mondo.
That's crazy. Again, these are some big, bold statements from very established people.
Il brano è stato scritto semplicemente per l'orchestra, dopodiché è stato adattato alla voce meravigliosa di Dimash, cercando di far sì che Dimash possa sfogare tutta la sua estensione. Perciò ci siamo divertiti a balzare da un'ottava all'altra, perché lui ha il potere di farlo. E diversamente un altro cantante. A voi pensate che per fare il provino abbiamo utilizzato 3 cantanti? Perché l'estensione di Dimash siamo stati obbligati per far sentire la canzone di Dimash, abbiamo dovuto.
That's insane. They had to use 3 stage singers in order to to replicate his voice, man. So he's doing the voice of 3 people combined, my people. That is insane. And the fact that somebody of Pierre Giuseppe's of caliber wrote a song for an orchestra and then like rewrote it essentially for Dimash in his voice, listen, insane. In freaking sane, my people.
Prendere un cantante con una voce grave, poi una donna e poi uno sopranino con una voce molto acuta per cercare di arrivare lì. Dove comunque anche il sopranino non arrivava. Perché lui è un pianoforte, non è un umano.
He's not human. Dimash is not human. Wow. All right, my people. I'm going to leave you on a little bit of a cliffhanger here because this video is almost 30 minutes long. I'm going to split it up into different parts. I'll probably drop the second part either Wednesday or Thursday, most likely Thursday though. I don't want to commit to a date because I'm gonna have to commit to a date. So I'm gonna say that Wednesday or Thursday, and just hit the subscribe button so you're in like the little bell so you're notified of when it drops. Yeah, we learned so much today, man, and the fact that these very established people are kind of reaffirming his character too and his talent is in freaking sane. Listen, I will see you for part 2 of this guide, my people. Chapter 4. I'll see you there. Stay tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you're notified. See you there. Peace.